What I bring for you today, Cognac lovers, is a 100-year-old, yes, 100-year-old Cognac from Famille Caban. Family-owned distillery out there in Cognac. Actually, I don't know too much about them. They were in a part of the Cognac Advent Calendar I do with Cognac Expert. They have a brand they make called Richard de Seal, and there's a 70-year in there. I tried it. It was phenomenal. Simply phenomenal. Cash strength as well. So, and then I was like, oh wait, it's not the same people who make the 100-year? It is. I got this on cognacexpert.com. It was half off. Like, insane. That's testament to Cognac Expert. They just want people to try it. They didn't have to do that. They could have, got their money and, because it was already a great price. What was the full price of this? $900? If it wasn't half off? For the full bottle, I have the 20 CL here. Maybe one day I'll be able to, get this channel to a point of monetization and be able to get a lot more cognac. So make sure you hit that like button so I can get there one day for sure. But I mean, that's a steal. I know that's a lot of money. Don't get me wrong, but that is a steal because something like Louis the 13th is what, 4,000, almost 5,000 in certain areas of the world, and that's a blend of 60 to 100. Not that it's not great. Not that it's cognac, worthy of that price point due to certain factors, like Remy Martin does make some of the best cognac out there, but this is special because it's a fraction of the price and probably won't ever be seen again from them, probably. So
it's a true unicorn.
Yeah.
It's a true unicorn. It's a rarity for it to be 100 years old and not blended with other age statements.
This is all 100-year. Louis the 13th is a blend of 60 to 100. It's all 100-year, all. And to even have the opportunity to do this is phenomenal. So thank you, Famille Caban, for even having this. I would love to answer them. I'd love to ask them questions, about this bottle further, which I definitely will. See if they respond. But let's do it.
Okay. Just a couple of quick notes. This was placed in the barrels in 1924. Mm-hmm. The United States only had 48 states at the time. Alaska and Hawaii had not received statehood at that time.
That's crazy to think about, right?
And in the U.S., prohibition was still the law of the land. You could not make, sell, or drink alcohol when this was placed in the barrel in 1924, 100 years ago. And one more tidbit. For this, we're breaking out the John Wick glasses.
Randy Sniffners.
Yep.
Beautiful. That's crazy. I mean, there's probably how many historical facts at this time, and they just barreled it. They just bottled it.
Okay.
This is incredible.
Slap on it.
We're gonna take our time with this one. It would be a crime to rush this. I recommended to open this before trying to let it breathe because a lot of those aromas can be masked. It's been a barrel for a very long time. Oh, I can already smell it. That's crazy.
Wow.
It's my bottle. I'm gonna enjoy this. Whoa.
The nose on this is great.
It's one of those, maybe let it sit for a little second. But that's also why I opened it, so not much sitting for this one. But what in the world? That nose really jumps out at you. Out at you. 46.2% alcohol as well. And that's cash straight. So they did not dilute this any bit. So there are probably not even 600 bottles of this, I assume. And I might put up a follow-up video of all the answers to the questions I asked from Caban. So I'm definitely gonna shoot those over to him because I'm really fascinated by this. Really, really fascinated by this. Did they know they wanted to make 100-year, or they just kind of 30 years, 40, 50 past, and they're like, we think this can age longer. But wow.
It's like water.
What? This taste is the mouthfeel is oily. I can't even. It's almost hard to even describe like the palate on this. It's like
Well, you can definitely taste the barrel. You know, definitely that's a definite.
yeah, it has that Roncier note. You guys know, kind of that damp oak note in French, used in cognac, but
You know,
it's
clings to the glass. It's an incredible look.
the nose is incredible too. I mean,
Love the color.
it's horribly aromatic. I can smell it already around our area. I mean, what do we even getting like citrusy?
With the smoothness of it, it's great. You know, I know some individuals, you know, like to put a little ice with their cognac, or maybe a drop of water. I recommend neat. I just think that it would be almost criminal to do anything other than have this neat.
No, and then also the finish on this is minutes. You know,
It's just the warmth. Just the warmth. It's just
very warm. I mean, I'm getting a lot of the flavors are very potent, but also with that old oak, citrusy, jammy. There's a lot going on here. A little spice to it. Like seriously, I mean this. Even it's hard to describe. Like I wish I could give everyone who watches this a sample. Like this is
I haven't had anything to compare it to.
No, not at all. And we've tasted older stuff like a Hennessy Paradise. This is not a knock to Hennessy, but this is not even close. This is really insane. Along with that jammy apricot, I mean, there's some leather there.
Yeah.
Definitely some leather from that wood. An amazing finish. On the finish, I get a little more like a little prune. But really, this is a palette that really, you could probably say 10 different things and taste it 10 different times. Like, this is
like when I first, you know, my first taste of it, you know, was got the barrel, the spice. When I tried it again, I got a little more of the fruit notes and a little leathery type, in a good way. You know, not in a bad way at all. In a good way. That's why I said it's very unique. Very unique.
it's not over oaked at all. Like honestly, you could drink this and not even know it's 100 years. You would definitely know it's older cognac, but I think because I know they don't have to use new oak, but to being anything in a barrel for 100 years. You would think it would be oak monster, but it's not.
It's not.
It's actually very, very balanced. Obviously, the oak is prominent, but nothing that would actually make it kind of swayed to being any desirable note. I mean, you're drinking a 100-year cognac, you know what you're getting into, but it's lovely. You know,
And the warmth is still here. You know, I'm still feeling it, but it's not like a burning fire. It's just a comforting warmth. It's still in the chest area. I still have it on the palate. A true rarity, a true unicorn. There's nothing at this point. There's nothing I can really compare it to.
unfortunately, this might be one of those cognacs we never will have anything to compare it to. I would love to visit Famille Caban. Unfortunately, I highly doubt they'll have any of this there if I visit them, because it did sell out very quickly on cognacexpert.com. Obviously, too, I mean, half off, kind of some, you definitely don't want to miss out on, especially because they knew this would be something that they would want people to try, so they did offer a smaller version, too. Because they're like, look, people would love to try this, but we know it's a higher price point, understandably. But wow, this is incredible.
I will say this: if they ever offer anything close to this in the future, jump on it. You won't regret it.
There's honestly not enough words. Yeah, we're going to sit here and enjoy this. Thank you, guys. Ever have a chance? Not kidding. Sell your house and grab this. No, don't do that, but no, this is phenomenal, easily. You guys have a great one.